attendance and a very historic press conference. We have an amazing panelist, or panel, I should say, an amazing group of industry leaders. My name is Andy Tompkins. I'm the VP of the Nielsen Sports Group, responsible for ASR. And I just wanted to welcome you to ASR Marketplace 2009, and we're really thankful that you're able to make it here. This again is a very rare opportunity to get a glimpse of the future from leading business people that are really driving the shape of an industry. And as we all know, this is a very vibrant, resilient industry. It's a global marketplace. The participants across the activities from skateboarding, surfing, snowboarding are growing by the year. I think we have tremendous potential as an industry and as a group to really do so much for not only for our products and our enthusiasts, but also the environment. And really just wanted to introduce the panelists here, and each one of them is going to say a short statement about what they see opportunities and challenges the futures will be. And then we'll open it up for some questions. And if we would ask media, we're going to kind of go White House style here, so if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and what media organization you're from, we'd very much appreciate that. So starting off to my left, this is Craig Stevenson. He is the president of Quiksilver America. After that is Paul Nadi, president of Billabong USA. And we have Steve Murray, president of VF Action Sports. Then Toby Boast, who's the CEO of the La Jolla Group. And then finally, Bruce Beach, president of Electric. So again, very rare that these gentlemen are in the same room together, let alone on the same panel, so this will be a great opportunity for all of us. So with that, I'll turn it over to Craig.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Pleasure to be here. As you can tell, I'm Australian, not to be confused with the South African that we just beat in the rugby on Saturday. I grew up in a small coastal town in Australia, in Torquay. You know, it's the home to a famous surfing destination, Bells Beach, which many of you would know and would have been to and surfed at. It's also the founding place for both Quiksilver and Rip Curl, and a short stone's throw up the coast to Burleigh Heads. Another fantastic surf spot is where Billabong is, the home of Billabong. So, not unlike these guys here, and I'm sure a lot of you out in the crowd, I've been in the industry for some 30 odd years, and I've enjoyed watching our lifestyle grow from really the cottage industry that it started off to the juggernaut that it is now. I can remember the first surfboard I ever bought. You know, I'll never forget it. I must have been 10 or 11, and I went into a surf shop with my dad, and the smell of resin fumes, incense, and seagrass matting was just pretty awesome. I can remember that to this day. There was no apparel, there was no leg ropes, and even to this day, when I cruise up and down the coast, whether it's here in the USA or in Australia, I walk into a core surf shop because I love doing that, and it still gives me goosebumps when I smell that real core smell. You can't manufacture that smell. You can't make that stuff up. It's who we are. It's our DNA. It's where our industry came from. For me, it's one thing to write Waimea Bay Big Wave event on a T-shirt. It's another thing entirely to sponsor an event like the Quiksilver in memory of Eddie Akawa Big Wave event in Hawaii every year. The Billabong Pro in Chaupu, which is probably the most spectacular vision-wise of any contest that we've got at the moment. I mentioned Bells Beach. You've got the Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach, which is the longest-running surfing event in the world. Hurley just put on a fantastic event for the US Open, and they've got the Trestles event. For me, that's really our industry. That's how we stay in touch with the core. You know, we do that through our events, through our athletes, through the environment, and last but not least, we do it through really innovative, performance-driven product. You know, stretch fabrics for board shorts, wetsuits, outerwear for the mountains, technical accessories for the mountains, for skating, for surfing. That's who we are. What I've really noticed about that in economic times, when they're really tough, our industries really remain quite resilient. And I think that comes from, for me anyway, from our credibility, from being real. That huge demographic of young teenagers around the world that truly is enamoured by the action sports lifestyle. They don't suffer pretenders for that long. And I think that's the key to all of our longevity. Again, industries have peaks and troughs. I can remember, or the best times I can remember in our industry are times when we've been true to who we are. We've followed our own trends, we've set our own trends. You know, 2 or 3 years ago, I'd look in surf shops and where we sell our product, and all of our product looked the same. I think that we started following global trends as an industry. All our designers were shopping from samples from the same shops. We were looking at the same websites. But I'm really excited today when I go into surf shops all over the world, and I can really see the individual handwriting of companies. All our companies really starting to come through, and differentiation of product. I think that's quite exciting. I see younger brands like Ruka and Insight, and again a really definitive handwriting that they have. I think our industry's in really good condition. It's about being different. It's about who we are. As a company, Quiksilver towards the future, I think with all of our brands, we're really going to follow our hearts and continue to influence fashion by just being ourselves. And I think that we're really going to continue to look for new and exciting ways to really inspire the next generation of surfers, skaters and snowboarders.